channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel is meant for educational
Sad day in New York drill. Drill rapper Kha sentenced to 30 years in prison after mixed jury verdict. We here to talk about it, y'all. Sad day in New York City. Some people's reporting 40, but the facts is he got 30. I know we've been covering it from the beginning, since the trial, everything that was going on, you know what I mean? So we're going to get right into it, and we're here to talk about it. We're not going to say get your popcorn ready, because it's a sad day, but it's the reality of the streets when you live in a certain type of lifestyle, and they don't discriminate. It don't matter if you this or you that. You do the crime, they gonna come for you, man. Salute.
They come to me when they want that reality. Who bought the bottle and who became a casualty? Streets talking hot, niggas banging, it's insanity. Spinning the block, hunting up, shooting randomly. This is my truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I did my dirt, now in reverse, I'll tell the youth. These streets don't love you. Don't get it confused.
What's the word? It's your boy Kha.Reality. I'm back with another one, and another one, ripping that 050 the movement. I hope you've been enjoying the latest content, the movement that keeps moving. I want to thank everybody that subscribed to the page, like, sharing. You know, we just giving information. If you haven't been subscribed, like 76% of y'all, make sure y'all subscribe. So let's tap right into the streets. Don't love nobody, man. Everybody know about the indictment Kha faced. And a lot of people was misconstrued about the charges he was really facing. Everybody thought it was just a body. And then when the trial came, you know, you had guys like me explaining that it wasn't that he caught the body, it was that he didn't catch it in furtherance of a gang. He caught it in self-defense. And he was found guilty on them other charges, man. You know, Shawnee Bonnie even testified on his behalf and she got caught up. You know what I mean? So they asked for 50 years after he blew trial. And after he blew the trial, you know what I mean? He fake taunted the government, you know, saying little things. And then he tried to pull a defense saying, you know, he's incompetent, he's special ed, that he can't be, he couldn't be the leader of DOA. I don't know. I think he was better off just going in there with remorse. And we don't know what was said until, you know, Inner City Press released it. But NY Drill Official was the first to come with it. And they said Kha was sentenced to 40 years for conspiracy RICO charges. But I think NY Drill Official just posted a little too early, and it was really 30 years, y'all. So people was going crazy. People saying this is that. But when you're dealing with the federal government, when you blow trial on RICO, their favorite number is 30. Kha has been sentenced to 30 years in prison after mixed verdict captured in book by Matthew Russell Lee. SDN Courthouse, December 16th, 2 days after the mixed jury verdict. The Bronx drill rapper known as Kha. Oh, they talking about the book. August 4th, Kha put a lawyer motion in for acquittal. A new trial was denied, with the judge concluded. Perez even noted to Brockington after the shooting that this was still hot, in apparent reference to the gun that Perez was holding. Yeah, they talking about the, you know, Matthew Lee Russell. He was in the courtroom, so he's the one that put it out. Inner City Press, you know, he's there. So that's the most valuable source. This is straight from innercitypress.com. You know, it's going to be more and more details surrounding this. And he's basically promoting his book and that. So, you know what I mean? Some people said, yeah, it was 30 by Inner City Press. I don't know why people saying here posted 40. You know what I mean? Blogs sometimes get a little wrong information. But, you know, when you're doing they don't go years. They say 300 months. So 300 months, he's actually going to do 25 years. He got 5 in now. So he's looking at 20 years from now. You know what I mean? Then laws change. He might get a pardon years from now, 10, 12, 14 years from now. You never know. But what I say is this probably hurt him. I beat the top count. I made the judge cry. Now he not forced to give me life. Alhamdulillah, everything good, not good. Everything bad, not bad. Gotta stay humble to the outcome of your situation and see what Allah got for you. You know what I mean? And then when he said kill all rats, that probably hurted him a little bit too. He was better off just being quiet about it. I know the government probably said something about that he still didn't learn his lesson, this, that. But, you know, he could have been doing life. he's lucky. He's lucky because when people face them people, they getting 700 months, 600 months. They getting way more time than what he got. His lawyer did a great, outstanding job. And at the end of the day, K-Flock was very young when he went in. And even though it's more than double his life, what he's sentenced to, he will have time to reflect, and he'll come out a better man than what he was when he went inside. You know what I mean? But it did stand firm that he did blow trial to being the leader of the RPT gang. And you got to realize he had co-defendants who copped out, and they the ones that got 13, 15, 17. And I told y'all that was going to hurt him in the long run. You know what I mean? Because once he got indicted and they start copping out, it's like, yeah, they admitting to being in the gang and all that, and they admitting to doing shootings. And then once he blew trial for the body, once he blew trial, it's like, you know what I mean? They're not gonna give him the same time that they gave his co-defendants on cop-outs. You know what I mean? So that's what I just was breaking down to y'all months ago. And it's a sad case, man, because you know I was with K-Flock locked up and all that. So it's sad. It's a sad thing, man. Like, he was a good kid, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. They said they let the booty cheeks rappers free, but keep the fire ones. You know what I mean? Stay out of jail for real, kids. It's not fair. Free Flock. They trying to set an example. He'll be back on appeal. He did not get life, though. He's going to be able to come home and see his family one day. They said one day, hopefully, he can still have a child. And, you know, that was the bad thing, because I remember him telling me one time, he was like, yo, it's so crazy, because he said he had a combo with his mom, and he said he was saying to her, like, yo, damn, I ain't even get to give you a grandbaby. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Like, he can still come, he still be young enough to come home. He'd be young when he's 40 something, bro. Like, you know what I mean? We see dudes right now 40 something taking over, doing what they got to do. And not saying that he's gonna be a rapper still. You know what I mean? But it's just like, now he got to go through the belly of the beast, man. It's only one way out of this situation, and it's either he gonna go do that them years, or he gonna flip. You know what I mean? And we all know K-Flock ain't doing that. So, you know what I mean? That's the only way out of this situation, where he could probably get about 5 years, seven years total. So, that's basically it, man. We're going to find out more what was said at the sentencing when more documents come out. People were saying 30 years. It's official now. So, why they said 40, I don't even know why he posted 40, but the sentencing just finished and Flock got 30 years. People saying this is washed. They made an example out of him. It's not an example. If they would have made an example out of him, they would have gave him life, because he was facing life. They could have gave him life. You don't understand, like, Rico, you blow trial, you can get life. People don't understand that. So he had a good lawyer, man. His lawyer did what he had to do, but it's just it's the sad scenario, bro. When you're going against the government, you're not going against the state of New York. It's not the state of New York versus Kevin Perez. It's the United States of America versus Kevin Perez. You know what I mean? You're facing the government. This is what I be trying to break down to people, and what we can learn from this situation. Guys coming up, guys that's not even famous, because it's more guys that's not famous, that don't got this name, that's going to be dealing with this stuff going forward. And what y'all need to realize is that, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's not all his life, but at the end of the day, this is a long time, bro. He's not going to be nowhere near the same person as he is when he went in there. No way he's gonna be like, he's not gonna be the same person. He's probably gonna be wilding and all that, doing this, doing that, and then it's gonna calm him down. He's gonna realize, man, that stuff wasn't nothing. He'd probably be worth about 10 million right now, 5 million at least. You know what I mean? Been doing